What's up YouTube? Vintage Yu-Gi-Oh here again today with another crazy epic old school mail day plus a PSA return. We all know what this box contains, PSA cards. So I'm gonna do a little two-part video and splice them together here. I gotta have the camera zoomed out here to get this bigger box in frame. So we'll do part one opening and then I'll pause it and move the camera down for part two. So you guys saw my opening recently. That was pretty crazy. Once again, a Konami sealed box, upper deck. Ship date was 2003, it looks like. Original ship date from the upper deck to Pennsylvania again. This guy's been selling off a lot of his stuff, so I don't know if this one is actually factory sealed because it's got a bunch of tape here on the end still. Looks like it's been kind of resealed. So I only want to open this box to look at one thing, and then all of the contents will be staying sealed. So we'll get right into it. So the first box I got from this guy was the 2003 tins, Genzo, Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, Gearfried, XYZ, and Buster Blader. So this set of tins is the 2004 set. So there we go. So the only reason I'm opening this is to see if these have the misprinted ultra rare tins. So moment of truth here, you can see the insect queen, and then what is that? So let's just go ahead and look at it. Yes, sweet. So these are the misprints. Misprint insect queen. Misprint insect queen. Misprint Swift Guy, the Fierce Knight. Another one. I forget what this is, Command Knight, I think. So this is really cool. Misprint Total Defense Shotgun. 2 copies of each of these. Misprint Blade Knight and misprint Obnoxious Celtic Guardian. So that's pretty awesome that they're the misprint version. I would assume that would have to increase the value on these. So like I said, I don't plan on opening any of these. So this is part one of a pretty epic mail day. So we'll lower the camera down and we'll get into part two of my mail day. So wow, just really pleased with part one. All right, so back here we got 2 more mail items. So the first one here is just some ungraded cards. Hopefully they're in as good of condition as they looked when I bought them online. So if I can get the box open here. There we go. We'll take a look at them. MRD, First Supers, labeled right there. Okay. All right, here we are. So we got Harpy Lady Sisters, Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, Garnecia Elephantis, Tribute to the Doomed, and a Karibo. So let's look at a few here real fast. Garnecia and Twin-Headed are probably pretty invaluable, even in mint condition, so kind of just want to look over Harpies. It's pretty mint, except it's got a scratch down at the bottom, but I paid $5 for these 5, so really if any is in tin quality, it'll probably pay for the rest of them, even keep them as ungraded cards. So this Karibo looks pretty good, so PSA 10 Karibo is worth over $100 by itself. So I'd say that'll probably, if it can get a 10, it'll pay for everything else. So I won't look over the other three right now, but decent buy. Old school cards, hard to find, so you gotta buy them when you can get them. And then we have a PSA return. So I have 7 cards in this return. They were supposed to be a 10-day turnaround, but they end up being over a month because how busy PSA is. So I kind of want to get these in order of how I want to present them. Okay, so that's... All right. Okay, so out of 7, we got 3 10s, 2 9s, an 8, and a 6. So kind of disappointed with the 8 and the 6, especially on what 2 cards they were, but we'll just go right at it. So here we have the 8, first print, whatever you want to call first print, the wavy foil version of a Blue Eyes White Dragon. And overall, this card was pretty much flawless, except it has that speck and another speck over here that's on the surface of the card. So I'm sure that's why it dinged down to an 8. I was hoping they'd be kind of lenient on it, but not too disappointed with an 8. This is I'm really kind of disappointed about this. Another wavy foil, first print Blue Eyes. It got a 6. And kind of off-centered high to low, but there was a slight dent in the card, but if I sent it back encapsulated, I don't even know if to challenge it. I don't know how they'd even see the dent because it was so tiny that I might be able to bump it up a grade or 2, or I might just crack it and keep it in my ungraded collection. So here we really start to bump up in price and in PSA grade. So unfortunately, I could not get a repeat 10 on my Dark Magician Girl. I think it has a good enough centering to get a 10. It's off a little up and down, but overall I think it deserves a 10. I've sent it in twice now, so I don't know what I'll do with it. I might send it in for a 3rd time, but for now, it's gonna stay a 9. And then we have one more 9, and this is probably around $1,000 card. We have a Shonen Jump Championship prize card, Des Volskov. It came back mint 9 to go along with my Gem Mint 10 Cyberstein. So this is the first prize card in 2004, and then now I have a mint 9 from 2005. So overall, can't complain. A little funky on the corner there, and buying any card that I didn't open or have from the beginning, a 9 you cannot be dissatisfied with. So happy with the 9, and then really happy with the 3 that did get 10s. So probably all these cards are over $1,000 a piece too now. So first, we have a Tournament Pack 8 Harpy's Feather Duster, English edition. These cards are about $300 ungraded, and I got a complete Tournament Pack 8 set for $400 on eBay, and they were all in mint condition, and all the other hollows are on another submission that were a cheaper per card submission. So hoping that a lot of those will get 10s too. But this is a population 3 now, and I would value it somewhere over $1,000 to the right buyer. And then another crazy card, this is a population 2 now, is the misrelease of Vice Dragon, Gem Mint 10. Really cool artwork on this. It was a misrelease with a dual disc. I don't know what card was supposed to go out, but this one got shipped with some And I can't imagine the amount of these cards is very high out there. There's one on eBay ungraded right now from like Germany, and they're trying to get like 900 for it or something. I think I bought this for around 400, and ungraded, just because of how rare and obscure it is, it's got to be around or over $1,000 for this. And then last but not least, I did not expect this card to get a 10 at all, but I'm super glad it did, because now I don't have to try to find another one. These things are getting impossible to find in ungraded condition, no matter what the condition. So here we have it. Dark Paladin, corrected art, Gem Mint 10. So I had the 9, gonna keep the 9, and then I bought this from a buddy through Instagram. It's the one with the misprint splatter, so that makes it even cooler that it has that misprint splatter on it. So really kind of surprised it got a 10 because of the splatter, but definitely my all-time favorite card now in Gem Mint 10 condition. So small submission, but a lot of firepower. So I have another 57 cards there, I think, so hopefully I'll get that back in the next month or so. So be on the lookout for that and other openings. Subscribe if you're not, comment, and thanks for watching.